Okay, hello everyone. May I have your attention, please? Kính chào quý phụ huynh, quý thầy cô trong ban giám khảo và các bạn thí sinh thân mến. Chào mừng mọi người đến với vòng chung kết cuộc thi Đại sứ Public Speaking B1 Education. Trong những ngày qua, gần 80 thí sinh đến từ hơn 70 trường học trên toàn quốc đã tham gia vòng sơ khảo và mang đến những phần trình bày rất là ấn tượng. Và hôm nay, chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm ra những gương mặt xuất sắc nhất của cuộc thi. Tại B1 Education, chúng tôi không chỉ dạy tiếng Anh mà còn giúp học sinh phát triển tư duy logic, khả năng trình bày ý tưởng và sự tự tin khi nói trước đám đông. Cuộc thi hôm nay thuộc chương trình Public Speaking, nơi B1 tìm kiếm những học sinh có tiềm năng để tiếp tục đào tạo và đồng hành lâu dài. Buổi sáng là chung kết bảng tiểu học và buổi chiều sẽ là chung kết bảng trung học với quy trình tương tự. Và xin chúc tất cả các thí sinh sẽ có những phần trình bày thật tự tin và đáng nhớ. Okay, good afternoon, respected parents and dear contestants. Welcome to grand final of the B1 Public Speaking Ambassador Competition. Over the past few days, nearly 80 students from more than 70 schools across the countries participated in the preliminary rounds and delivered impressive presentation. Today, we gathered to discover the most outstanding speakers. At B1 Education, we believe that learning English is not only about language, but also about developing clear thinking, strong communication, and confidence in expressing the ideas. So today's event is part of our public speaking program where we identify promising students and continue to support their long-term development. So this morning is the primary division final and the secondary division will take place this afternoon following the same format. And we wish all the contestants the very best. Và trước khi bắt đầu, xin trân trọng giới thiệu hội đồng ban giám khảo ngày hôm nay. Trong đó có chủ tịch hội đồng thi gồm cô Hannah và cô Mai. Thành phần ban giám khảo gồm có thầy Anthony và thầy Albert. Xin cảm ơn các thầy cô đã dành thời gian đồng hành cùng cuộc thi ngày hôm nay. Và hôm nay tôi rất là vinh dự được tham gia đồng hành và hỗ trợ các thí sinh trong suốt cuộc thi, giúp các bạn chuẩn bị sự tự tin và khi bước lên trình bày. Và các bạn có thể gọi cô là cô Yến or Miss Yến. Okay, so before we begin, it is our pleasure to introduce the judging panel. So we have the chairs of the judging panel, Miss Hannah and Miss Mai. The judges will be Mr. Anthony and Mr. Albert. So thank you for being here with us today. And me, I will be accompanying and supporting the contestant throughout the competition and helping them feel prepared and confident. So now I will talk briefly about the format. There will be a contestant, okay? Sẽ có 8 thí sinh tham gia thi đấu theo thể thức loại trực tiếp gồm 4 trận tứ kết, 2 trận bán kết và 1 trận chung kết. Trong mỗi trận thì 2 thí sinh sẽ nhận 2 câu hỏi khác nhau. Các bạn sẽ có 3 phút để chuẩn bị. Sau đó mỗi bạn sẽ có thời gian để trình bày trong vòng 3 phút và đặt một câu hỏi cho bạn đối thủ. Nếu 2 thí sinh bằng điểm, ban giám khảo sẽ đặt thêm câu hỏi phụ. Và đặc biệt lưu ý là các thí sinh không được sử dụng công cụ hay bất kỳ thiết bị hỗ trợ liên quan tới AI trong quá trình thi nha. So, remember in each math, contestant will be receive different questions. You will have 3 minutes to prepare. Each contestant will present for 3 minutes and ask one question only about to the opponent. So if your scores are tied, the judges will ask an additional questions. And the use of AI is not allowed during the competition. So are we clear? Okay, I believe you are. So let's come to now. Okay, we have a contestant. So can I get the a contestant please? Và đây sẽ là 8 thí sinh sẽ tham gia trong cuộc thi ngày hôm nay. Bạn Khang vui lòng cho mình có thể cho mình xem danh sách thí sinh được không ạ? Okay, as you can see on the screen, there are 8 contestants. Okay, you will compete with by pair. The first one will be Đinh Gia Hân and Vũ Bảo Quyên. Và hai bạn thí sinh đầu tiên sẽ là Đinh Gia Hân và Vũ Bảo Quyên. Hai bạn sẽ có khoảng 1 phút để chuẩn bị trước khi chúng ta bắt đầu nhé. Ok, cô mới chỉ thấy có bạn Gia Hân thôi. Bạn Bảo Quyên có ở đây không ta? Yeah, she is. Ok, thank you. Vậy thì trước khi bắt đầu thì các bạn có thể giới thiệu sơ qua về bản thân của mình không?
Yes. So can I come first, please?
Sure.
Well, my name is Vo Bao Wing, or you can call me Amy. I'm a seventh graders, and 3 things to talk about me are confidence, hardworking, and elegance. My favorite quote is today's a reader, tomorrow's a leader.
Wow.
Well, so what about you, Din Yeheng? Can you tell me about yourself?
So my name is Ding Zahan, or you can call me Abby as in English name. It is my pleasure to be here today, and I hope that I can learn a lot from all of you, including the judges as well as contestant and earning experiences.
Okay, so thank you for your briefly introduction. So we now begin with you as the quarterfinal match, number one. All right, so when you're ready, I will show the questions on the screen.
I think we're ready.
Okay, so bạn Khang vui lòng cho hai bạn xem câu hỏi nhé. Okay, can you see this question now? Okay, let's hang on. I'm sorry because I haven't seen the questions yet, so let me. Okay, just wait for me a minute, okay? All right, so now let me read the questions for both of you. Okay, with student A, your questions is, should schools make community service a graded subject? Why or why not? And student B, is it better to lead a small community service project well or join a large project with many volunteers, and why? So now let me check the time. Right now is 3:08. So now you will have 3 minutes starting from now.
I think I'm back in.
Okay, you still have 1 more minute. Alright, time is up. Please finish your note. Thời gian chuẩn bị đã kết thúc. Và bây giờ thì xin mời bé Gia Hân. Gia Hân, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
So I'd like to start my presentation in 3, 2, 1, go. So we all know that community surveys plays a vital role in our everyday life. But is it really a good idea for schools to make it a graded subject? Well, in my opinion, the answer is no. Schools should not make community surveys a graded subject. Community surveys offers a variety of benefits like learning and skill development, which can be enhanced when structured as surveys learning integrated into the curriculum. However, grading seems to be mandatory volunteerism, and that is missing the whole point of volunteering and participating in community surveys. Because the core principle of volunteerism is performing a surveys without expecting anything in return. We are spreading kindness and spreading everything we can to help the world become better. And while assigning a grade introduces an external incentive that basically changes the nature of the act from selfness given to a requirement for academic success. This can diminish the intrinsic motivation and genuine spirit of altruism that community surveys aims to foster. In conclusion, volunteering, which I believe and is actually true, is from heart to heart, from spreading kindness from this person to another, and doing your best to make the contribution impact in a positive way to the world. Therefore, should not be forced in anything, even academically. And that concludes my speech. And finally, I still strongly believe that schools should not make community surveys a graded subject. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Your ideas were organized clearly and really easy to follow. So now, Bảo Quyên, please ask your questions.
So my question is, actually in my school, there's a subject named Global Perspective. It's teaching you about social. So you're saying that it's no need because it doesn't give like knowledge. So may I ask you that why doesn't teaching social make you better?
Well, thank you for your question. But the thing here is that the question is being asked of whether school should make it mandatory or make it that you have to volunteer to actually get grades for a subject. Therefore, of course, it is important to teach children about that knowledge in social is really important. Students should acknowledge that, but it doesn't mean that volunteering in which we have to do it physically have to be a graded subject and is mandatory made at school. Therefore, I really like the idea of your school about opening classes in social, but no, it is definitely an answer of no, that we don't have to make physically volunteering mandatory for every student as a graded subject.
Okay, is that a satisfying answer, Quyên?
Yes, she answers really good, calmly, and yeah, it fits my mindset.
Okay. Vậy thì bây giờ phần tiếp theo sẽ thuộc về con nhé. Okay, please begin your presentation.
When I first decided to participate in a large community service project, like there's many about like hair donation and others project, I believe that being part of something big meant creating something meaningful. Hundreds of volunteers had signed up. They were organized in teams, clear structures, and experienced leaders guiding every step of the way. And I remember standing there on the first day looking around thinking, this must be what impact looks like. We worked together efficiently, tasks were assigned, instructions were followed, and progress was made faster than I had ever imagined. Now close your eyes, only thinking you're the only one who did it. Now open it again. How have you done it? Clearly, if it's just on your own. Teamwork makes dream work. So the bigger the community became, the easier it will develop inside it. So my my opinion is that it is better to have a large team with many volunteers. It impacts people daily. There's many people in it. So, but there's a time, first time, instead of completing my assigned task, I was a concern. What if our impact has become mechanical? So what if in trying to reach as many people as possible, we were starting to overlook the very voices we wanted to serve? At first, my suggestion was meet with hesitation. After all, the system was already working, so if I was absent, there will be people who play my job. So it wasn't a major role. It didn't involve managing hundreds of volunteers, but it required something far more difficult. Responsibility. Responsibility to listen, responsibility to represent, and responsibility to make sure that within a large movement, no individual voice would be reduced to aesthetics. So through this experience, I realized that joining a large community does not limit leaderships. Sometimes it redefined it because leadership is not always about like standing at the front. Sometimes it is about stepping forward when everyone else is standing still. It's about ensuring that even within the largest system, humanity is never lost to efficiency. So yes, I choose to join a large community, but more importantly, I choose not to disappear within it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And your speak was great. Now, I think it's time for your friend make the questions again. So, can you help me?
Yes, thank you very much for asking me. So I think that's a very great speech. My question here is that imagine that you as a leader leading a pretty large team of a community surveys project. But there's the problem here is that there's a conflict between some members in that community surveys. And as a leader, what would you do to solve that conflict, bring back the teammates together and make an impact and actually make the project work? That's
I
my question.
think, yeah, thank you for your great question. That's a really good question. Actually, I've been leaders of my school, my community, like a lot, and I need every leaders have their supporter behind it. Yeah, because everyone can be their own leader, so there will be conflicts against them. But if there's a real conflict, I will like ask them if there's anything wrong because a community, we're all together. We need to hear their voices inside. So if I understand the problems, I will solve it for them. But if it's too much, I would ask for support around me.
Okay, and we are all your supporter. And now, xin mời ban giám khảo dành khoảng thời gian từ 1 đến 2 phút để thảo luận cho phần trình bày vừa rồi. So judges, please take note, take 1 or 2 minutes for the discussion. Okay, so while we wait, may I ask you guys some questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sure. The first one, okay, how about Quyên? What do you enjoy the most about preparing your speech?
what I enjoy the most is that I can be myself. Yeah, I'm true about my emotion. Every words I read, every words I wrote about, it's the true things about myself. That's like
Okay,
my true self and my speech.
that's cool. So what part of me you nervous the most?
It's about the conflict, about thinking that maybe sometimes being in big project is better, or maybe being only a leader with like few people would be better. But I think as a community, more people would matter. Yeah.
Wow, you think big. All right, how about Hun? So who have you the most well when you join this contest?
Well, when I joined this contest, that's probably my family because they do inspire me and give me some ideas in how the community surveys matters in the community, as well as all sorts of questions related to us. But it also kind of thanks to some of my hard work and dedication to the competition as well.
Oh, okay. So Dan, what do you enjoy the most about that part? Uh, during the part that you preparing your speech?
Repairing? Yeah, I think that the best part is that I can actually like feel ideas coming to my mind, and it's really good to have the feeling because I actually know how to deal with the questions as well as explaining it to others, and it's kind of good when I also got some good points.
Okay, and I do see some good points right now. All right, so I will let Mr. Albert announce the result of this. Okay, so Mr. Albert, please.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, before I announce who has won this round, I just want to say great job to both you guys. Really good presentations, using the correct vocabulary. I can see both of you are very confident when speaking English, and that's great. But with any competition, we can only have one winner, and today the winner from this round is Yahun.
Okay.
Excellent job. Well
Yeah,
done.
congratulations Jans for advancing to the semi-final round. Và cảm ơn hai bạn vì phần thi rất là tự tin ngày hôm nay và ban giám khảo đánh giá rất là cao nỗ lực của cả hai bạn. Okay, so now we will move to the quarterfinal number 2 with two contestants, Lê Ngọc Minh Khuê and Ngô Ngọc Bảo Châu. Okay, so now please open your microphones. Oh, are you there? Oh yeah, I see you. Và chúng ta sẽ Yeah, okay, thank you. Chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục chương trình với trận tứ kết thứ hai và sau phần thi mở màn rất thú vị vừa rồi, chắc chắn hai thí sinh tiếp theo cũng sẽ mang đến những góc nhìn mới mẻ. Và xin mời hai thí sinh Minh Khuê và Bảo Châu. Trước khi bắt đầu thì mỗi bạn có thể chia sẻ ngắn gọn về bản thân của mình được không? Okay, Minh Khuê.
Okay, thank you so much. So my name is Ngọc Minh Khuê. You can call me by my English nickname, Starry. So I come into this competition, didn't really hope that I will make it to this far, but now that I'm sitting here with so many talented contestants, all I wish is everyone is going to have an excellent performance and that everyone is going to receive a good experience when they walk out of this competition.
Okay, thanks for your sharing. And how about Bảo Châu? What do you think?
So my name is Ngo Bao Zhao, but you can call me as my English name as Pony. I really don't know why I choose this name at the first time. And today, I'm here in this competition. I really don't think that I can go in the quarterfinals. Like, I have participated in one of the like public speaking of B1. So I think I have not a lot of like experience. So today I would like to wish you all like the participant to be Wish you all good luck.
Ok, cảm ơn các bạn và cô cũng chúc các bạn sẽ hoàn thành phần thi với kết quả tốt nhất nha. Và bây giờ các bạn sẽ thấy câu hỏi của mình hiển thị trên màn hình nào. So, Lê Ngọc Minh Khuê will start with questions A and Bảo Châu will be questions B. Now, let me read it again so you can see or hear it clearly. Questions A. Can a poorly planned community service project cause negative effects in the communities? Explain how and why. Question B. Should students choose community service projects based on their personal interests or the community's most urgent needs? That's your question. And now it's the 3:26. So you guys will start at 3:29. Okay, preparation time is over. Please wrap up your note. Thời gian chuẩn bị đã hết và xin mời hai bạn sẵn sàng. Xin mời Minh Khuê bắt đầu phần trình bày của mình. Minh Khuê, please begin your presentation.
Okay, thank you so much. So my speech will start on the count of 3, 2, 1. So today I was presented to a very interesting question, which is, can a community service project, something that was meant to help in the first place, actually harm a community without careful planning? My answer is yes, absolutely. And not just a little harm, because if it is poorly planned, it can create long-term damage in the very, very beginning. Now, first comes with dependency. Now, let's all sit down and imagine a group of volunteers who are very generous, who are very kind, came to a rural area. They give free food every weekend for, let's say, 3 months. At first, it seems really generous. People love them. But over time, local small food sellers lose customers because there are free donation every weekend. Families then start to rely on the donation instead of building their own stable income. And when that happens, it results in the weakened economy in that area. And a community should grow stronger after service, not weaker. And that is the very, very first harm. Secondly, there's come the issue of misunderstanding. Many volunteers enter community with good heart but little knowledge. They do not do good research beforehand. They assume that, oh, people want that. They build playgrounds without asking children what they actually want. What game do they actually want to play? They organize English, math workshops without understanding that some children, they need basic literacy support first before they learn these knowledge. And when these services ignores the local voice and the very, very group problems, it becomes charity with ego, and that creates resentment, not gratitude. And thirdly, poorly planned projects can waste resources or even create environmental damage, right? And it looks good in photos, but it solves nothing at the root. Now, I want to offer a perspective from my own province, Bunlang, a place full of rivers, fruits, and ecosystem. If someone came, they plant a type of tree that's not suitable for our oil and not suitable for our environment, it might damage the ecosystem and might damage the economy. Good intentions, I believe, is good, but they're not enough. Understanding is the real power. So, what makes a community service truly positive? In my opinion, it comes to three things. First is research, secondly is respect, and lastly is sustainability. Research means understanding the real needs, not imagine one. Respect means respecting to the local people and residents. And sustainability means asking, will this still help 5 years later when we're still not helping? And community service should empower, not impress people. And it should build capacity, not dependency. Because at the end of the day, I believe that service is not about making volunteers feel like heroes, but it is about making communities stronger. That is the end of my speech.
Oh, I really like the way you include your local place into your speech, and I believe your friend think the same. So now, Bảo Châu, what do you think? Oh, is she here? All right, I think we have a problem with the connection. Oh, right, she's still stay with us.
Now, yeah, I'm here.
Bảo Châu, con có nghe rõ không? Ah, please wait a bit.
Wait, can you hear?
All right, right. Con bắt đầu nè.
Hả? Câu hỏi. So I would like to ask that I think đây nè. Chưa nãy chết rồi mà. Phải. Can you hear me really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that thank you, Starry or Minh Khuê, for your speech. I think that I want to ask you some questions about. So, do you think? Wait, what's your topic again? I cannot remember the topic of her.
Okay, may I have the topics again?
Oh, so let me tell you. So my topic is can a poorly planned community service project cause negative effects in a community?
Negative effect. Okay, so I would like to ask you, so what do you think about a community service project that is negative effect?
Can you explain more about your question?
So what's Poorly Planet's community service? Can you
Oh.
explain that?
Okay, so in my speech, I've already explained that poorly planned community service is basically partially for three things. First is that they do not attack the main root problems. Like they will want to be heroes, they would want to provide, but they do not provide the suitable solution to the problem that's happening in the area that needs help. So I think that is a little bit more about the image, but it's not really much about the meaning. And I think that is a very big problem that's happening with a lot of poorly planned community service. And moving on is another point about not enough understanding on what does that community actually need. So they have a good intention, but they do not have a good knowledge with what are they actually doing. And so from all of that perspective of mine, I feel like it's going to waste resource and it's going to be not as meaningful as carefully planned projects. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Yeah, thank you for your amazing question.
Và vậy thì xin mời tiếp theo Bảo Châu sẽ nói về phần trình bày của mình nhé.
Okay, so my speech will start in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, respect judges, teachers, and my friends. If community service is about making a difference, then the most important question is difference for whom? Should we choose what we like or what the community truly needs? In my opinion, students should prioritize the community's most urgent needs because community service is not about us, it is about them. Imagine a community struggling with floating, but students decided to organize a music festival simply because they love music. Imagine elderly people needing food support, but we choose to paint murals because we enjoy art. Good intentions are not enough if they do not solve real problems. When we serve, we must listen first. We must ask, what is urgent? What is necessary? What will create real impact? Choosing based on urgent need teaches us empathy, the ability to step out of our own world and step into someone else. It teaches the responsibility, the courage to respond to challenges, even when they are not convenient or exciting. However, I also believe personal interests still matter because passion creates energy. Passions create commitment, and commitment creates long-term impact. So perhaps the best answer is not interest or need, but interest serving needs. For example, if I love teaching, I can tutor children who lack access to education. If I love technology, I can help seniors learn digital skills. If I care about the environment, I can organize cleanup campaigns in polluted areas. When passions meet purpose, service become powerful. So in conclusion, community service should begin with the community most urgent needs because service is about solving real problem, not just addressing personal preferences, but when we combine urgent needs with our unique strengths and passion, we do not just volunteer, but we lead. We do not just participate, we create impact. And that is what it truly means to be a B1 ambassador, not choosing what is easy, not choosing what is comfortable, but choosing what is necessary and giving it our very best. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Wow, even though there are bad connection, you spoke with confidence and maintained a steady rhythm. throughout your speech. All right. And now, Minh Khuê, get back to you. I will let you make the questions.
Okay, so first, you did really good on your speech. I just have only one like question. So, on your speech, you first said that we should prioritize more about the need in that local area. And I understand that totally. So can you give me like any incentives to motivate the student to be able to take part in those services when maybe it's not their favorite interest, but it's something that's very important to the local people that needs urgent help?
Can you repeat it because my internet is a little bit laggy, so some of your word is not clearly. Sorry.
Okay. So earlier you said that we should prioritize services that is going to help local people that actually need it, like urgently. So are there any incentives to motivate the student to be able to take part in those services when it's not their interest in helping?
Oh, so if they don't have the interest in helping, but that is for the community, and that help when they help them, they also help like in the people in needs eyes. The students are very kind to them. That's make a good like eyesight or something. I don't know how to say. I and um for the students. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, you are. Okay, Bảo Châu, how do you feel right now?
I feel a little bit nervous.
A bit nervous. All right, like I said before, even though with a bad connection, you did really great over there. So then I have a questions for you. So what usually helps you stay motivated when something is difficult?
Something is difficult if like can you like I've been motivated. Okay. I think I was just relax my brain a little bit, and I think I relaxed my brain a little bit. Then I will do it again one more time so that it will be better, I think.
Okay. And how about Minh Khuê? All right. You seem so confident, and I love that. And now let's imagine if you could give yourself one piece of advice before coming here today, what would it be?
I think that first, thank you so much for your compliment on how confident am I. I was pretty nervous. So if I can like go back time before I start my speech, I will probably give myself the advice that it's not about the result that you achieve at the end of the day, but it's about the value that you could receive from it. And that's what actually matter. And that's what actually built you into a better individual.
And we appreciate your attitude. And of course, the judges said we already got the winner for the golden button today. So how about Mr. Anthony? Can you help me with that?
All right. Hello, ladies. Good afternoon. I hope everybody is well. I do apologize for my own technical difficulties. So, Bao Chao, I understand how that goes. A quick feedback. Min Kuei, that was a very excellent presentation. Very insightful, very clear, very concise, and very calm and confident. Bao Chao, you stumbled coming out of the gate, but you were still able to catch up and uh, finished very excellently. Um, as a side note, Bao Chao, you kind of remind me of a politician in the United States by the name of AOC, Alexandria Cortez. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She has a very down to earth kind of regular. She sounds like the regular person speaking, and Minquay kind of gives me the sense of a Hillary Clinton type speaker, where it's very defined, very polished. And one of the comments that I actually made was that Bao Chao with confidence would be Minquay. So uh, we've decided that Minquay, you are the winner for this competition. Thank you.
Ờ, xin cảm ơn. Okay, thank you. Xin chúc mừng Minh Khuê đã giành quyền bước vào vòng tiếp theo. And now, okay, so we already have two contestants. Welcome to the next round. Right. And now it's time for the third pair today. Bùi Phương Vi and Trần Vũ Thảo Ngọc. Okay, yeah, I see Phương Vi is over there. And Thảo Ngọc, let me check. Oh, all right, got you are. Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ đến với trận tứ kết thứ ba và không khí cuộc thi đang trở nên rất là sôi động hơn khi các thí sinh đều thể hiện rất là tốt. Và bây giờ thì cô có thể mời bạn Phương Vi và bạn Thảo Ngọc giới thiệu một chút về mình không?
Yeah, sure. I will be introducing myself a little bit then. So, hello everyone. My name is Chong Woo Thong Ngọc, or you can call me Stella as my English name. I'm currently 11 years old, but I will be turning 12 this year on May 10th. That is my birthday. I study in Nguyễn Hinh Secondary School in Nam Nha Trang Ward. So, my preferred pronouns is she, they. Some of my hobbies is like drawing and baking at the same time because I get to like express my creativity and feelings through those like activities. One interesting fact about me is that even though I study a lot of other subjects, my favorite subject is algebra, but in English. I think I am like the 3 C's person, which means I'm creative, caring, and also communicative. That is the end of my, introduction, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you. And Phương Vi?
Good afternoon, everyone. So just look at my display name. I'm Wu Feng Vi. You can call me Michelle if it's really hard to pronounce my name. I'm from UMS Junior High School and I live in Hanoi. I think I like to draw. I like to watch movies like anime or some type of stuff like that. And maybe, yeah, that's it.
Okay, before we begin, may I ask who encouraged you all to join the contest today? Vi and Thảo? And Thảo Ngọc, sorry.
My mom, obviously.
Your mom. Nobody say dad? Okay.
For me, actually, I think the person who supported me most was my teacher because she's the person who supported me when I was already 5 years old, and she gave me a lot of potential to overcome my fears, and one of them is speaking in front of others. So yes, that is my answer.
Thank you. Oh, okay, no need to worry much about it. It's just a warm up. So now let's see our questions today. Và bây giờ sẽ đến với phần câu hỏi của hai bạn nhé. Alright, so Bùi Phương Vi will be contestant A and Thảo Ngọc will be contestant B. Questions A. Raising awareness as important as taking direction action in community service, and why? B. Should community service projects have clear and measurable results to be considered successful? All right, so right now is 3:49. Bây giờ là 3 giờ 49 và các bạn sẽ có 3 phút để chuẩn bị. Okay, so see you at 3:52. You still have 1 more minute. Okay, time's up. TikTok. Phương Vi, I believe you are the first one. Can you start?
Of course. So, yeah, it's 3 minutes, right?
Yes.
Sure. Hold on, give me time so I can set my timer. So my speech will start in 3, 2, 1. So good afternoon. We tend to glorify action, right? The visible kind, the numbers, the results, the statistics, the proof that something has been done for real. The action in this case feels kind of solid and it is visible. Awareness, by contrast, feels intangible, like it's almost weightless. So many people assume it matters less, but that assumption is extremely flawed. And today I'll be standing here to prove why. Community service is not only about doing more. It is about doing it right. Direct action is kinetic. It actually moves people. It actually moves things. Awareness is very cognitive, right? It orients. Without orientation, movement can become, directionless, even counterproductive. A community isn't really a problem, like waiting for a solution. You can picture this. A community, it is a network of relationships. It is a network of history and unspoken priorities. Acting without the understanding that network risks turning service into an intrusion rather than support. And this is why this discernment actually matters. Awareness can be built, the discernment to see what is not obvious, the cultural context, the silent needs, the boundaries that we shouldn't cross. It asks us to pause and consider whether our urgency reflects real needs or simply our discomfort without witnessing the real hardship. Some dismiss awareness as passive, but true awareness is uncomfortable. It just creates a cognitive dissonance. The tension that forces us to confront our assumptions and rethink how we help. And that tension shouldn't be labeled as weak. It is the beginning of meaningful service we contribute to our community. So direct action can relieve the symptoms that we are showing today in our community. But however, awareness can examine the causes, and that is way more, impactful and more important. If we act without the awareness, we risk repeating the ineffective patterns. If we raise awareness without acting, we achieve nothing. But when awareness guides action, the service can become more, respectful. It can become more adaptive and more sustainable. So yes, raising awareness is just as important as taking direct action. We can agree because both are really equivalent because it ensures that what we do is not only visible but truly valuable. Because doing community service is not about making us the hero. It is not for some heroic act. It's not to boost our ego. It is just to, support the community. In the end, community service isn't being to be seen helping. It is really about helping in ways that still make sense when nobody is, watching, nobody is seeing what you're trying to do. So, yes, thank you.
Cảm ơn Phương Vi. Cô rất là thích phần trình bày của con và đặc biệt là giọng của con rất là hay. Okay, so your speech showed thoughtful reflection on the topic. And I also would like to hear the opinion from your opponent. So, Stella, what do you think?
That is a pretty nice speech. In my point of view, it was pretty clear and easy to understand. And one of my questions for you is that, like, imagine in like a situation this is very possible, like there's this community, like they are suffering because they need food right now. So how does awareness in like this like possible situation help them immediately or help them progressively to understand? Thank you.
That is a really great question coming from you. And I feel like awareness is not just from like a span of people in the community. It can also be spread to people outside too. And they can already have the capacity to help, right? Because there are many rich people that are willing to donate. So therefore, I think it is really easy. If there's awareness, then there would be action. So therefore, people can have food, they can have the resources so that they can survive.
Alright, thank you. Và bây giờ sẽ là phần trình bày của bạn Stella. So you may begin when you're ready.
Okay, so I guess I will begin my main speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and also the people here today, it's really like my opponent. First, I want to give you one main question that could possibly happen in our real world. In like a type of choices, you need to choose, like you need to make a choice. Do you want to risk everything, like the progress you're already making for the future, just like as like a gamble, in other words, just that you can make it faster and quicker to clash with whatever situation you're in right now, or let you have some like other time to find and also measure the efficiency first. In this situation, it's quite clear that we would choose the other side, which means that we will rather like see a clear, measurable, successful future before we even release the project out. For a topic that has been given to me, I would strongly say yes, definitely yes, of course. If you want to follow the size, of course there are lots of problems because no project is ever perfect on its own. First, I want to talk about clear and measurable results. What is this mainly about? It is about the results you can see. It is effective, or is it good, bad, what side is it on board? About successful, like the ways of how successful it is. Is this about like if like when it is fulfilled and it is clash into that community, will it be effective or not? That is the main question. For example, in like a project that like it is help students to learn something, there isn't any clear or measurable type of thing you can see beforehand, but you just release it anyways because you think that those children need education right now for a better future. Of course, firstly, many people would believe this is a great choice. All the people there would like, and the counselors would think like, wow, that is a fantastic choice. Yes, we should go with that. Let's stop thinking anything else and think that this is the best solution. But then there are plenty of problems that pop out right that instant. First, students hate the way because there isn't enough time to even invent many techniques to teach the students in like different backgrounds and different personalities. Secondly, the impact isn't working because some children are like getting out, skipping classes because they think this is not fun or not effective to them. Last but not least, we are not talking like we just plan the stakeholders for one group of people, that is students. What about teachers, parents, and other stakeholders that could possibly clash in that community? If anybody try to say that this is not fast and time consuming and also like it is a waste and it's super urgent, what we would like to say is that this is a really fair trade because instead of getting a false result that you at least spent like at least 2 weeks because this is a plan that you didn't actually get out any successful results or anything measurable. Yes, it may be faster, but faster doesn't mean it is better. That is the end of my speech. Thank you.
Wow, I have to say you have fire on your body. And you present with strong confidence and maintain good good focus. So that you make your message really convincing. All right. And I think Fumi has something to tell you right now.
Okay, so I was just about to ask you, when you like try to say like progress must be visible in something, who can really defines visibility?
Okay, so thank you very much. Actually, this is the part of my clear and measurable results. I mean, the visibility here we can see when we actually plan out this idea. It's not that it is pointed on a chart or others people like thinking, but rather it is on how you actually see it on what in many perspectives. Maybe the first one it is good, but then the second one it is not visible for like the teachers or parents. That is like one of the main stakeholders if you want to see something that is like invisible, but in your mindset. If it's like good, how like bad it is, the bad side, good side, is it effective, what are the results like, then it is possibly just how you plan the future for that project. Thank you. That is my answer.
Alright. Phương Vi, con thấy câu trả lời của bạn như thế nào?
Con nghĩ là hợp lý ạ. Nhưng mà
Ok. Vậy thì bây giờ mình sẽ dành một chút thời gian để cho ban giám khảo thảo luận và đưa ra quyết định cuối cùng nha. Okay, so we will need a few minutes to complete the scoring, so thank you for your patience. Alright, so while the judges are discussing, okay, I will do my job. Okay, Phương Vi. Okay, this is like the most basic questions. What are your dream jobs?
I'm not so sure right now. I don't have like a defined dream job yet, but one of my ambitions is probably to become a teacher. Maybe.
Oh, so what kind of teachers? What subjects?
English teacher.
You have potential. So, if you could become a teacher in the future, then okay. Oh no, I will skip this one because it's way too boring. So now, tell me, what is something new you learned from preparing for this competition?
One thing new that I've learned here is that, first off, I feel like the judges are really cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And secondly, I get to like meet and talk to like new people. I mean, Stella's not new to me, but this is my first time clashing with her directly, so it is really interesting.
Okay. And Stella, she said she's not new to you, so that means you guys met before?
I don't know, but maybe yes. I did have like not the clearest memory that I have with her, but I did feel a sensation of familiarity when I talked to her and clashed with her. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I might think that you already like met in some competition or something like that. So, what part of the public speaking do you find the most challenging? Because I can see that you're really strong and you have the potential to be a leader somehow.
So for me, the main potential I have for all of these like public speaking things, I actually am not the best person to like please like completely outclash everybody, because you see that lots of people are better than me in the real world. I agree with that. But one potential I have is that I know, like, if I get to meet my past self when I was like 8 years old, and like I said, oh, I won second prize in this thing and that thing, my past self would be super impressed and think, wow, she is so cool. So I wanted to improve myself every day so that like the past self can watch me, like not verbally but intentionally in her head, to see like how much I have improved and how much can I achieve more in the future. So yeah.
Thank you so much for your sharing. Alright, và bây giờ thì cô sẽ mời ban giám khảo đưa ra phần nhận xét và công bố kết quả. Okay, let's invite one of the coolest teachers that you got already, one of the judges that you mentioned. Okay, Mr. Albert, what do you think?
Hi there. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi again. Yes, two fantastic presentations. Both of you speak very well, using the correct vocabulary, and you had a nice order of the things that you mentioned. Miss Taungop, you have very good energy and you are very passionate when you are speaking. Although sometimes I feel like your passion kind of interferes with your intonation a little bit, and some words might get misunderstood, or some meanings might get misunderstood. Okay. For Phương Vi, thought you also spoke really well, and you spoke very calmly and very relaxed, which gives off a great deal of confidence. So yeah, for me, the winner from this round is Phương Vi. Congratulations.
Okay, Phương Vi, you will be the one who joins us for the next round. Phương Vi and Stella, thank you for your dedicated performances today, and the judges truly appreciate the efforts and your learning spirit that you have shown. All right, and it's time for us to come to the quarterfinal number 4 with the last 2 contestants today. Okay, the first one will be Nguyễn Thị Xuân Thủy and Trần Khải My. Oh, I see a familiar face right now. Và bây giờ thì chúng ta sẽ đến với một trận tứ kết cuối cùng. Sau trận này thì chúng ta sẽ xác định được 4 thí sinh tiếp theo để bước vào vòng bán kết. Và and now we will come to our quarter final match. Và ok, Thủy, cô rất vui là được gặp lại con hôm nay và thấy con rất là tự tin, đang rất là cười, rất là tươi. Và ok, so now you and your friends, let's just share about like your experience before like coming to the contest today. All right, Thủy, can you start first? Let's introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. My name is Xuân Thủy, and you can call me Linda. That is my English name, and I am 11 years old. I come into these competitions because I want to learn from the others, and also that can improve a lot from this competitions. So yeah, I enjoy these competitions.
Thank you. Khả My.
Hi everyone, my name is Trần Khả My, or you can call me by my English nickname, which is Susie. I'm a 6th grader and I'm a student in McNulty Secondary School. My pronouns is she, her, and I got 3 words to describe myself. Firstly, ambitious, secondly, hardworking, and thirdly, enthusiastic. I'm so nervous about this contest, and at first, I never believed that I would get this far. However, being a quarterfinalist, I just tell myself to just try your best. And I hope that everyone here, especially me, will gain more and more experience during this competition.
Okay, thank you all. And now, I think it's time for us to start with the questions, all right? Và bây giờ sẽ là câu hỏi của hai bạn. Okay, Thủy, you will start first. This is your questions. How can students balance academic responsibilities while still contributing meaningfully to community service? And Khả My, are short-term community service campaigns effective, or do real impact require long-term commitment? Explain. That's your questions. So now you have 3 minutes to prepare. Bây giờ là 4 giờ 09 và tụi con sẽ có 3 phút để chuẩn bị. Okay, it's 6:12 right. 16:12 right now. Bây giờ thời gian chuẩn bị đã kết thúc và xin mời hai bạn sẵn sàng. Xuân Thủy, con sẽ là người đầu tiên trình bày về phần của mình. Okay, let's start.
Yeah, so I'm going to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and everyone, today I would like to talk about how students can balance academic responsibility while still contributing meaningfully to community service. At first glance, it may seem difficult. Students already face heavy workload, exams, projects, and extracurricular activities. However, balancing both academics and community service is not about having more time. It is about using our time wisely. With proper planning and clear priorities, students can dedicate even 1 or 2 hours a week to volunteers work. Small but consistent contributions can create meaningful change over time. Moreover, community service does not distract us from studying. In many ways, it actually strengthens our academic performance. Through volunteering, students developed valuable skills such as teamwork, leadership, and communications, and problem solving. For example, is that tutoring younger students helps us revise our own knowledge. Our participating in environmental campaigns increases our awareness of science and social issues. These real-life experiences make learning more practical and memorable. However, balance also means knowing our limits. Students should avoid overcommitting to too many activities. It is better to focus on one meaningful project that truly matches our interests and schedule. When we are passionate about our course, we are more motivated and less stressed. So, in conclusions, with good time management, smart choices, and dedications, students can successfully balance academic and community service instead of choosing one over the other. We should aim to grow in both areas. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. You show strong confidence, and I think it was clear that you prepared this carefully. And your speech sounds sincerely and thoughtful. Thank you. All right. And Khả My, you heard her speak well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is your concern?
So that is a very nice speech. And my question for you is that you said that volunteering strengthens academic performance, but have you ever thought of consequences where you focus too much on that project and it would make you not to focus on your academic anymore and start thinking too much about the skills that you need in later life instead of the learning and the knowledge that you're supposed to learn?
So thank you for your thoughtful question. I completely agree that if a student focuses too much on a community project, it could negatively affect their academic performance. However, I believe that this is not a problem of community service itself, but a problem of poor time management and lack of clear priorities. So in my speech, I empathize balance. Academics should always remain a student primary responsibility. Community service is meant to support personal development. Like not replace academic learning. So if a student start neglecting their study, that means the balance has been lost and adjustment need to be made. So the key point is not whether we should choose academics or community service, but how we manage both responsibility. So thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer. All right, I think it's time for Khả My to present her part. Khả My, can you start?
Okay, so my speech will start in the reverse countdown of 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, respectable judges and distinguished opponents. Let's imagine here that you got a project and you wanted to have a lasting impression on your community. And how the game will impact? Should you focus more on the long-term commitments or short-term actions? So first, let's think about what short-term community service means. These are activities that happen for a short time, maybe one day, one weekend, or just a few weeks. For example, students might organize a park cleanup, a food drive, or a fundraiser for a local shelter. These projects may not last for very long, but can still make a big impact and difference on your community. Short-term campaigns are effective in many ways. They bring people together quickly. They solve urgent problems such as cleaning up after a storm, collecting supplies for families in need, and collecting the trash on the beach. They help raise awareness of the normal citizens. And when people see others helping, they might feel inspired to help in too. Even small actions like collecting the canned food may help families and may help your community to be a more sustainable place. However, you must know that some problems in a community are bigger and more complicated. Issues such as poverty, homelessness, or protecting the environment don't disappear in just one day, one weekend, or a few weeks. That is where long-term commitments becomes more important. Long-term service means helping again and again, months and even years. For example, volunteering regularly at a shelter or planting trees every season helps create a lasting change in today's community. Larger commitments build stronger relationships, allow people to understand problems more deeply, and find better solutions. So when the volunteers take up a cause, they can track the progress and see the real improvements over time. In my opinion, in the end, the real impact often starts with small actions. A one-day project may inspire someone to volunteer every week. A short campaign can grow into something such as a long-term movement. But what matters most is that we care enough to start and hopefully care enough to continue to a longer-term movement. So no matter which kind of community service do you choose, everyone and each one matters, and we need to put all of our soul in that project. Thank you.
Okay, well done. So you remain calm throughout your presentation. All right. And now it's time for Thủy to make the questions.
Yeah, so first of all, I really like your speech because it's really nice and easy to understand. So my question is that if short-term actions are enough, how can you solve long-term issues like poverty or environmental degradations with projects that only last one day or one weekend?
So thank you for that amazing question. You asked about if short-term actions are enough, then how can I solve long-term issues? But as I have mentioned in my speech, if we kept volunteering short-term campaigns, then the real impacts start with small actions. We volunteer in a short-term campaign first, and then that one-day project may inspire someone else to volunteer. And every week, every month, every year, there will be more people volunteering in that short-term campaigns. And over time, that goal will change, and a short-term campaign can grow into a long-term movement. So we start to change our community with the short-term campaign first before we can start changing our community with long-term issues.
Thủy, phân chưa? Đáp án như vậy đã làm Phân hài lòng chưa?
Yes.
Okay. And now the judges will need a few minutes to evaluating your score, okay? Okay, so good to see you are back. And Cass, me, did you join one of the public speaking contests before, of B1?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because I remember I met you there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good to see you back again. All right, I'm so happy to see you are here today. Okay, so Dan, this is the question for both of you. If you could improve one thing in your speech, what would it be? Thủy.
So if there were one thing in my speech, it could be belief. I believe in in yourself when things get hard. Believe less more effort every day can create big change. So because once you truly believe, you can grow, improve, and succeed. You start acting differently, and when your action change, your result change too. So if my speech has only one thing, it could be this believe in your potentials even before the word does.
Okay, that's the answer. And how are you, me?
If there's one thing that I would like to change in my speech is that I would put more of my self-experience in it and and tell you why that the short-term campaigns would matter more than a long-term movement because self-experience would cause my speech to be more reliable and to show you why my belief is correct.
Thank you. So it's already 2026, new year, new goal. So what is your one goal you hope to achieve this year? Me?
As a new person in the new year, the one thing that I want to achieve this year is to be more accomplished in lots of levels in my education. For example, in English, I would like to be a more confident public speaker. And in other subject, I would also want to be better at scores, especially in my school, because it's important for later life.
And Thủy? You have any?
Yeah, so I want to be more confident when I'm speaking English and more fluently. Also that I want to achieve more goals that I haven't get in last year, and I also want to have more chances to learn English.
Thank you. Okay, so nice. Thank you to all the contestants for your great performances today, and the judges have completed the evaluation. And now we will announce the last contestant join the semi-final right now. Okay, Mr. Anthony.
All right. Again, wonderful performance by both ladies. Congratulations. That was amazing on both parts. You answered the questions concisely and clearly. For Susie, I believe I was looking real quick for some feedback. Just a little bit on the fluency, your flow, the flow of how you were speaking. It was you would start going and then you would slow down a little bit and then you would start going and then slow down a little bit. So that's something that might be related to your confidence, but overall you were doing really, really well. For Twee, the main issue that we had was your intonation. You would say a word service, but you would say service. So that's something that you might want to just study up on a little bit in the future. It's minor, but it is something that people will notice just in the intonation. Other than that, both of you did an amazing job. Unfortunately, we can only have one winner, and for that, today it is Susie.
Okay, congratulations Susie. Thủy, Khả My cảm ơn hai con vì đã phần thể hiện rất là nghiêm túc và đầy nỗ lực. Dù kết quả thế nào thì hai con cũng đã có một cái trải nghiệm rất là đáng nhớ hôm nay. So thank you so much. All right, so now let's meet announce the last four contestant will be in the semi-final right now. Đây sẽ là 4 thí sinh sẽ tiếp tục vào vòng semi-final. Okay, so the first pair will be Minh Khuê and Gia Hân, and the second one will be Khả My and Phương Vi. Congratulations, you all. Now we will have some minutes for the break time before we move to the semi-finals, okay? Thank you. Let's break. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please be ready because we are going to move to the semi-final round right now. Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ bắt đầu vòng thi thứ hai. Nên là mời các bạn có thí sinh và giám khảo vui lòng quay trở lại. Okay, so các bạn vừa trải qua một vòng thi khá là căng thẳng rồi, nên là hy vọng hai bạn tiếp theo vẫn còn nhiều năng lượng cho phần thi tiếp theo. Nên là xin mời hai thí sinh Minh Khuê và Gia Hân. Okay, Minh Khuê. And Gia Hân. Oh, where's Gia Hân? Oh, yeah, I see you right now. Okay, so let's move to the semi-final round, okay? You are the first pair to come today, and now when you're ready, we will show the questions.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay, can I have the questions right now? So Minh Khuê, you will be contestant A, and Gia-Hân will be contestant B. Questions A. If a community service project fails, who holds the greatest responsibility? The leader, the team members, or the local citizen? Justify your answer. And Gia-Hân, this is your questions. Should community service focus more on solving visible problems or addressing root causes? And why? So, can you see the question well? Nào, bây giờ là 4 giờ 31 và cô sẽ bắt đầu tính thời gian để cho tụi con bắt đầu chuẩn bị nha. Okay, it's 4:31 right now. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I will make it 4:32. 4 giờ 32 ha. 1 minute remaining. Okay, time's up. Now, I would like to invite our contestant A Minh Hui to start her speak first.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so my speech will start on the countdown of 3, 2, 1. So today again, I'm given a really interesting question that when a community service project fails, who is the most responsible? The leader, the team members, or the larger system? My answer is clear that the leader holds the greatest responsibility, not because they work their hardest, not because they're the smartest, not because every fail is up to them, but because leadership, to me, is not just a position, but it is the very meaning of accountability behind it. So you might think, what am I talking about? Let me explain. So first, I believe that the leader shapes the vision, right? Because if the goal is unclear, unrealistic, or disconnected from the community needs, then that confusion spreads like dominoes. And team members can only focus and follow the direction that they are given by the leader. And if a project builds something useless, organizes an event nobody asked for, or ignores local voices, all of those mistakes, that mistake started at the top, which I believe comes from the leader. In management studies, there's something called like tone at the top principle, and it means the cultures, ethic, and seriousness of a project are set by its leader. So that's why I believe that the leader here shapes the vision and shapes the steps of the members. Secondly, I believe that the leader will be able to control the preparation. So the leader have the responsibility to train the members, to assign roles clearly, and to assess risk. And failure often doesn't happen during action, but it happens during the planning part. And for example, imagine like a clean up campaign in a river area like parts of my province, Vĩnh Long. If volunteers collect trash, but the leader never coordinated with waste management services, then the garbage was simply removed somewhere else. And that is not the team failures, but that is poor leadership design and poor planning. Now, I also want to address an important concern that a lot of people might think. What if the leader is under extreme stress? What if they're overwhelmed? Or is it fair to place the greatest responsibility on them? I believe that holding the leader most responsible does not mean blaming them alone. Because again, leadership is not about carrying everything silently. It is about a strong leader that knows when to share, when to ask for help, not just their ego is high. If they are stressed, the team should be able to support them. If the system creates pressure, then members should communicate and collaborate. And I think that is when both good leadership and both team working skills comes together and create the accountability that leadership and team members need. And think of it like the leader is the captain of a boat. If a storm comes, the storm is not their fault. The waves are not their fault. But steering the boat, asking for operation, asking everybody to be calm, that is still their role. So I believe that even though the team members still have responsibility, leadership, again, is not about receiving credit when things succeed, but it is about absorbing responsibility when things actually fail. And if you ever dare to accept the title leader, I believe that you must also accept the way of consequences. And that's what makes the skill leadership really meaningful in the plus ways. So that is my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. You still speak clearly and stay confident even though after a long round. And now, Yahan, let's make a questions.
Yes, thank you very much. I think her speech is like very impressive. And the question that I would like to ask here is that leadership is like really important in community surveys. And right now in the world and in our country or even in our very small places, leadership in Europe is also becoming very popular. So what would you suggest that the young pupils can do in practice so that they can be in charge of leadership in the future and would not meet a very big consequence as a project failing?
Okay, thank you so much. So first of all, really deep question. I believe the skill of leadership has its own meaning because of its own principles, right? Like when we talk about leadership, we understand them as people that can take the lead, can take the consequences, can take risk. And so all of those will build up what's called as leadership in people, right? So as young people right now, I think partially teenagers, they have the mindset to take on risks. They have the mindset to experience life. And I think the very, very first important thing that teenagers and kids around us should do first beforehand is that they should know how to take in risk. They should know how to be able to cope with risk, and they should be able to cope with failure or success. And secondly, I believe another very important quality of having good leadership is when they do not they do not put their ego too high. So they are able to work with people, they're able to let their guard down and work with people. And I think that when teenagers are able to develop these two characteristics, they could both be a good people with good leadership and a good citizens for their future careers. That's my answer.
Okay, thank you. And now we get back to Gia Hân. Gia Hân, tiếp theo là phần của con.
Yes, so I like to start my speech in 3, 2, 1, go. So imagine seeing a child pulling a heavy bucket of water from a leaky well every single day. You could help them carry the bucket to make the day much easier and that they wouldn't meet such difficulties in carrying that very heavy bucket in a long journey and that the water don't leak. Or you could spend that time fixing the leak so that the bucket stays full forever and that you don't have to come and help them every day for the same problem. And that is also exactly why I strongly believe that the focus on community surveys is more important to focus on the root causes. And now I'd like to explain why. First of all, it is about meeting the urgent human needs. Focusing on visible problem is about the compassion in the moment. When someone is hungry today, they cannot wait for a 10-year plan to fix the economy because they need the food now. They need a solution now. Addressing visible issues like food shortage or lack of shelter provides the immediate relief that keeps people safe and healthy enough to eventually work on the long-term solutions. However, it is also a problem of breaking the endless cycle. Addressing root cause is about the lasting freedom. If a community service group only ever cleans up the trash of a local parks without asking why it keeps appearing, they are stuck on the treadmill of work. It will just keep appearing. The environment does not improve at all. By looking at the root cause, such as the lack of public bins or community education or raising awareness in people, you stop the problem from burning again every morning and allowing the community to finally have moved forward. And finally, it is also about respecting the community's future. Focusing on root causes show a deeper respect for the people who are being served. Because while giving a handout solve a visible problems, building a system that removes the need that handout empowers people, raise awareness in people around them. It shifts the relationship from charity, where one person or one group of specific persons always give another or always receive, to the justice here, or let's say fairness, where the obstacles holding people back are removed for good. And for all of those reasons, in conclusion, I strongly believe that it is better for the community surveys to concentrate on the root causes of problems in order to have the long-term sustainability and the best life for all citizens, including the volunteer as well as the one receiving the helps. Thank you.
Okay, and now it's time for Minghui to make the question back.
Okay, so your speech was really good. I really did agree with a lot of your points. I just have one question. So you said basically both are equally important and that they should support each other, right? So I'm just asking if they are truly equal, on what principle do you justify when people like prioritize visible problems first? Like on which situations will it will be more important to address the root cause first? Can you tell me?
Thank you for your interesting question. So, in my perspective, as I've already mentioned in my speech, as well as your question as well, it is kind of like the two supporting each other, both the focusing on root cause as well as solving visible problems. And I remembered mentioning on my first point as the visible problems as the foundation for the long term, in which also solving the root causes. And of course, some people just want like the immediate results. We can give them that, but of course, it is just a slight change. But over time, the facts that the community surveys also focus on things like root causes. We're starting to do the change better, and in which it is for the long-term sustainability, and that will benefit both the group of people who believe in long-term, as well as the one who want to see the immediate results.
Ok, phần trình bày của hai bạn vừa rồi rất là ấn tượng và cô cảm thấy là hai bạn mặc dù là đã tới vòng thứ hai rồi nhưng mà mình vẫn còn giữ được cái năng lượng đó rất là tốt. Ok, so now judges please take a moment to discuss the result and while we wait, let's take a short break with a few fun questions. Okay, I believe that you all feel so tired right now, right? After the first round. So, if you could have a drink right now, what would you choose? Oh, you still there? Okay, how about Hun?
Well, I have normal water now, so I bet I can drink that.
Yeah. Okay, so after today competitions, what is the first thing that you want to do, both of you, Quay and Hun?
For me, first of all, I will congratulate all of them. And if I don't get to the next round, I will stay here and see who the champion is. I like congratulating pupils. I don't know why, but one of the thing to do.
Okay, cool. And Quay?
I think I will be just like her. Like I really hope that I could get into the next round, but if I don't and she did really good, then I'll totally stay here and watch everybody shines and perform. Yeah,
Make
I
it
love
so
studying
far.
from people.
Yeah, you made it so far. So now, if you could reward yourself right now, what would it be?
Huh?
Okay, if you could reward yourself right now, then what would it be? You get a
Reward?
Yeah.
Reward?
Mhm.
I believe it's pretty hard. A lot of things would totally make me happy right now. Like probably just a compliment would make me really, really happy. And yeah, if I was to get like a really quick reward right now, and the best thing I have to rate it out will probably be my mom's compliment. I love it.
Yeah, you are pretty and really good at speaking English. And also, I love your energies and everything about that. Okay, so now think it's time to announce the result. Okay, let's invite Mr. Albert to announce this one.
Hi again, guys. Just like to say excellent presentations from both candidates there. Really enjoyed listening to those. Your information and your ideas were all on point. Fantastic use of vocabulary, and both students showed great confidence. There can only be one winner from each round, and today's winner is Minquay. So well done.
Okay,
This was a very, very close round. So both students did almost as good as each other, but Minquay, you just took it slightly. But well done.
that's a really, really close. Okay, and now, so Minquay will be the one will join the grand final competition. Okay, thank you for your Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, my computer. Okay, thank you for your efforts today. And now let's move to the second pair. Khả My and Phương Vi. Bây giờ chúng ta sẽ đến với trận bán kết thứ hai và trận đấu sẽ quyết định thí sinh cuối cùng bước vào vòng chung kết của ngày hôm nay. Và hy vọng hai bạn vẫn giữ được tinh thần thật thoải mái. Okay, we now come to our second semi-final match. The round will decide the final contestant for today's grand final. So hopefully you are still feeling relaxed and ready. Okay, and so Khả My and Phương Vi, are you there? All right. Yep. So please show us the questions. Bây giờ vui lòng cho hai bạn câu hỏi đi ạ. Khả My sẽ là bạn đầu tiên trả lời câu hỏi và sau đó sẽ là đến bạn Phương Vi nhé. Okay, so let me read the questions again. The first one, A, is empathy or strategic planning more important in community service leadership? Defend your position. And B, should young people use community service to challenge social inequalities, even if it creates conflicts? And why or why not? So now the time is 16:51. So you have 3 minutes to start. Preparation time is over. So, Khả My, you will be the one who start first.
Okay, so wait. My speech will start in reverse. My speech will start in a reverse countdown of 3, 2, 1. Respectable judges and distinguished opponents. Imagine standing in front of a family who has lost their home in a fire. You have a detailed plan in your hands, a schedule, a checklist, and a list of supplies. But before you say anything, you feel the fear and sadness in their eyes. And in that moment, what matters more, the plan or the ability to understand how they feel? So firstly, let's understand what these words mean. Empathy means to be able to understand and share the feelings of others. It means caring about what someone else is going through. Strategic planning means making a clear plan to reach a goal. It includes organizing, setting steps, and thinking ahead. So both empathy and strategic planning are important, but in my perspective, empathy is more important in community service leadership. So why is this so? Because community service is about helping people. If a leader does not truly understand or care about the people that they are serving, the plans may not meet any real needs. For example, imagine organizing a food drive without asking what kind of food the families actually need. You might collect items that they cannot use. But empathy helps leaders to listen first before they act. This makes the act seem more meaningful rather than just acting because you think it is right. Empathy also builds trust. When people feel understood, they are more likely to accept help and work together. A caring leader can inspire the volunteers because people want to follow someone they truly cares about. Now, strategic planning is still very important. Without a plan, even the best intentions can fail. A leader needs to organize volunteers, manage time, and use the resources wisely. Good planning makes sure that the service project runs smoothly and reaches more people. But however, the planning without empathy can feel cold and disconnected to the people that you're actually helping. You can have the perfect schedule, the perfect checklist, but you don't understand the people that you're helping, and your project may not have the right impact that you intended to have. Empathy should come first, and strategic planning should follow. Empathy tells us what to do, but planning tells us how to do it. In conclusion, both empathy and strategic planning matter in the community service and leadership. But empathy is more important because it keeps the focus on people and the feelings that people have. When leaders care deeply and listen carefully, they create plans that truly make a difference. Empathy is the actual root of a strategic plan. Thank you.
Cảm ơn phần trình bày của con và cái cách mà con rất là bình tĩnh, tự tin để nói thì cô rất là thích. Và bây giờ thì sẽ đến phần đặt câu hỏi của bạn My nè. Của bạn. Sorry. Vi. Sorry about that.
Okay, so can empathy alone determine which problems to address first when resources are limited, all right? Or does that require strategic triage?
Thank you for the wonderful question. You asked about can empathy alone determine which problems to address first when resources are limited, or it requires a strategic planning. So my answer is that, well, it requires strategic planning, but what we're really talking about here is how to understand the people and how to understand the needs of people. You can determine and understand the problem, but you cannot determine or understand the solutions if you don't have empathy. If you care about people, then you can create the feeling of love that the other people is missing. So yeah, it is correct that we still need strategic planning when the resources are limited, but our care when the resources are limited is what creates the warmth to people.
Okay, so that is her part, and now it's time to Phương Vi present her speech.
Okay, give me a second to set my timer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm here again today to present on the topic that is already given. So we are often taught that community service should be gentle, it should be helpful, agreeable, and above all, non-confrontational. We can see there are tutoring programs, right? Food drives and neighborhood cleanups. Worthy efforts, yes, but what happens when service encounters inequality that cannot be cleaned, sorted, or donated away? Should young people use community service to challenge social inequalities, even if it creates conflict? I believe we should, because avoiding conflict often means preserving injustice. Social inequalities are rarely accidental. They're maintained by norms, policies, and habits that feel normal to those who benefit from them. When young people step into community service, we do not enter a neutral space. We enter systems that are shaped by elitism, shaped by power. And if our service only treats symptoms while leaving those systems untouched, we can risk becoming caretakers of the very inequalities that we claim to oppose. Conflict in this context is not chaos. It is the friction, necessary resistance that reveals where change is necessarily needed. Without the friction, harmful norms remain invisible. It is unchallenged and comfortably intact. Of course, conflict makes people uncomfortable. It can disrupt routines. It questions the authority that they set up. But discomfort is not really the same as harm. In fact, discomfort can signal the growth in our community. When young volunteers question why certain groups are excluded from opportunities or why resources are distributed unevenly, they're not creating a division between people. They're exposing it overall. This requires the moral courage, which is really important, the willingness to risk, disapproval in order to uphold fairness. While community service should not be reduced to politeness, politeness maintains harmony. But however, justice requires honesty, and that is important to, maintain a good world. Some argue that young people lack the experience to challenge inequality responsibly, and that conflict may fracture communities. But silence can fracture community even more, and we do not want that to happen. The goal is to create a better community where trust is maintained. People can, put their trust and also stuff into the authority, and that is very important. If community service is only about helping people survive within unjust systems, then it is charity. So yes, young people should use community service to challenge social inequalities, even if it creates conflict, because progress is rarely comfortable and justice is never accidental. In the end, the measure of our service is not how peaceful it looks, but how fair the world becomes because of it. Thank you.
All right, and Jamie, what is your questions for her?
So that is a really good speech, and my question for you is, you said before that if we should, the young people should use the community service to challenge social inequalities, even if it creates conflicts. But what if the conflicts causes the community service to not to know how to act?
Yeah, go on.
So how can the leaders solve the problem if their community service are creating a conflict through the community?
I feel like this is a really obvious question because I've already said in my speech that sometimes it can fracture harmony, but sometimes we need the fracture to create harmony overall because trust is the main foundation, right? So what you're trying to say is, if it fractures and the community leader, they don't know what to do, right? So what I'm trying to say is I feel like there would be a solution, but the most important thing of all is that people have to have the peace that they need, and it is a risk to take. Yes, we do agree that it is a really big risk, but that is what we are trying to take because change is never comfortable.
Okay, so you finished, right? Okay, so at this point, I think compliments are the most unnecessary, but your performances have been truly impressive. Okay, so yeah, it's really a tough decision for us. So I think we might need a moment to evaluate your scores, okay? Okay, so Jamie and Phương Vi, tell me, on a scale from 1 to 10, how nervous were you before speaking? From 1 to 10.
4.
4. 4. And yes, that confident and you said 4? I don't buy it.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah, microphone.
Oh, so so what you're trying to say is I look confident, but I have a skill of 4.
Okay. How about me?
I guess it's 3 to 4 because like I just realized that I'm the only sixth grader here, so I'm quite nervous.
So if your friends were watching you right now, what do you think they would say?
I think that they would say that I have already tried my best.
Yes, you did. Okay, and right now, let me check the results. Okay, I think the judges got the result for the golden button right now. Okay, yeah, we already have our first finalist. And now I would like to invite Mr. Anthony to announce the second finalist.
All right. Again, congratulations, ladies. Those were wonderful performances. You both answered the questions amazingly. You're both really, really good speakers. And this one was, again, like the last one, very, very close. And I say close, I mean like by a point between you two. But unfortunately, there is only one winner. And again, while both of you did a great job, we felt that Fung Vi put out a stronger performance this time. So Susie, you did well, but Fung Vi, you won this time. So thank you both for your participation.
Cảm ơn hai bạn đã mang đến một trận bán kết rất là đáng nhớ. Và bây giờ, the finalists that we have are Minh Khuê and Phương Vi. So please take a break and we will go back to our contest at 5:15, okay?
Hello everyone, my name is Ruben Zhang, but you can call me One.
Các bạn ơi, mình tập trung nè, sân chơi khoa học của chúng ta sắp bắt đầu rồi nha. Chặng thứ nhất đó chính là làm cái xe hút đinh. Các bạn nhỏ sẽ được tìm hiểu cách từ trường hoạt động như thế nào và cũng như là chế tạo một cái xe hút đinh dựa trên các nguyên lý của từ trường. Đến với chặng thứ hai chúng ta sẽ có đó là chế tạo ra các máy bắn đá từ những dụng cụ đơn giản, ví dụ như que keo và cũng như là cái nắp chai. Chặng thứ ba ở đây đó chính là sẽ được học cách chế tạo và cũng như tạo ra thạch thủy tinh mà ăn uống trong trà sữa. Đến với trong khu này đó chính là chạm làm slam. Thì trong chạm làm slam thì các bạn sẽ được kích thích sự sáng tạo, sử dụng những cái kiến thức về phản ứng hóa học.
Thích nhất là chạm slam, nó có nhiều cuộc điều thú vị. Em biết được mọi cách làm slam mới.
Sân chơi khoa học ngày hôm nay đã mang lại cho các bạn học sinh nhiều điều bổ ích. Nhưng tuy nhiên bây giờ cũng đã đến lúc chúng ta phải tạm biệt nhau rồi. Rồi, cảm ơn các bạn và xin hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở sân chơi khoa học kỳ sau. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.
quý phụ huynh, quý thầy cô cùng các thí sinh đang có mặt trong buổi thi vòng chung kết đầy cảm xúc cuộc thi do V1 Education tổ chức.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear teachers, and your students, today has a very special occasion. We are here not only to witness a competition, but also to celebrate the creativity, the productive spirit, and above all, the passion for learning of our young learners. The feeling, encourage the world is equal and opportunities to stand here to present as well. And they could contribute to make sure that the really are not right. All over the world, all that. Well, they need to live. Exactly. This.
Mary was down too. So again, you're
It looks like they are having a very burning down every sentence. Okay, so Miss Tracy, famous science fair, they have to work for making the work. What would you say to younger people to encourage them to make it known that what they have to say is important?
Thank you for your precious
Aspect of leadership.
Chào mừng mọi người quay trở lại với trận chung kết của cuộc thi ngày hôm nay. Không khí lúc này chắc chắn rất là đang hồi hộp và chúng ta sắp được nghe phần trình bày cuối cùng từ hai bạn thí sinh xuất sắc nhất. So, welcome back to the grand final of today's competition. This is the final moment and we are about to hear the live presentation from our two outstanding finalists. Và chúng ta đã tìm ra được hai thí sinh xuất sắc nhất để bước vào trận chung kết ngày hôm nay, đó là bé Minh Khuê và bé Phương Vi. Hai em đã vượt qua rất là nhiều vòng thi để có mặt ở hôm nay và đó là một thành tích rất là đáng để tự hào. Okay, so from the quarterfinalists to the semifinals, the judges could clearly see your improvement, and reaching the final stage showed us you are truly the promising speakers. Okay, so I think we've been so tired because of the long contest, right? So before we begin, we'd love to hear a few thoughts from you both. Okay, Phương Vi, how did you feel when your name was announced for the final?
Were you asking me?
Okay, yeah, okay, like how did you feel when your name was announced for the final?
I was happy.
Oh, okay, and now after 2 rounds of speaking, you still like excited or a bit tired now?
I'm not really tired yet. It's still an afternoon. And it's
Oh,
fun, not gonna lie.
yeah, okay, I see that you enjoy the and Minh Khuê. Okay, if you win today, who will be the first person you tell?
Probably my mom. Although she's not at home with me, she's constantly texting to support me. So I feel really grateful for that.
Okay, so thank you are. And yep, I won't let you wait anymore. So now let's start our contest, okay? To find the finalist. Và bây giờ sẽ là câu hỏi cho hai bé trong phần thi cuối cùng. Okay, so you already know who is contestant A and contestant B, right? Okay, so I will read. Yeah, sure. Let me read out again. Và thí sinh A sẽ là bé Bùi Phương Vi, B sẽ là bạn Lê Ngọc Minh Khuê nha. Okay, now please back to questions. Questions A. Can community service truly create long-term social change, or the real change require policy and government action? And B. Is the main purpose of community service to help others or to develop responsible future leaders? Which is more important and why? Hope you hear the questions clearly. Right now it's 5:18. So 3 minutes for the preparation start from now. Preparation time is over. Contestant A, please begin your presentation. Phương Vi.
Right. So, hold on.
Okay, you may start when you're ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna start my speech in 3, 2, 1. All right, so community service is often celebrated as a proof that ordinary people can make a difference, right? We can tutor, we can volunteer, and we organize, we show up. These acts matter a lot. They relieve hardship, they can build trust, and remind people that they're not alone. But today's question asks us to look beyond the immediate impact. Can community service alone create long-term social change, or does real change require policy and government action? My stance is this: community service can spark change, but without policy, that change rarely endures. So community service operates at the level of compassion of people. Policy operates at the level of structure. Compassion can fill the gaps of the human kindness, etc., etc. And structure defines why the gaps exist in the first place. So volunteers can provide food to families every week. But if wages remain insufficient or housing costs remain unchecked, the need never disappears. It just rotates in a different direction. Service, in this sense, becomes a loop of relief rather than a pathway to resolution. However, the policy here can break the loop. Laws, funding priorities, and institutional reforms reshape the conditions that produce inequality in the first place. They standardize the protections so that well-being does not depend on whether volunteers happen to be present or not. Without the policy, support is very inconsistent and oftentimes not very insufficient. With the policy, support can become a right rather than a favor. And this doesn't diminish community service in any way. In fact, service plays a very crucial role. It can reveal unmet needs, test small-scale solutions, and builds public pressure. It can turn, invisible struggles into, shared concerns. But to translate concern into permanence, government action is still indispensable and is still very important. So long-term social change can require 3 stages. It can be awareness, and then it can be action, and then it can be reformed into a policy. A community service excels at the first 2, but only policy can secure the third one. So therefore, can community service create long-term change on its own? Rarely, in my opinion. So it can ignite transformation, but without the policy, the flame struggle, the resolution struggles to survive, because real change is not when the help arrives. It is about when real change is when help is no longer needed. In this case, it is very important, need the policy in changing something, because it just reinforces it. Like, I'm not trying to say that one is independent without the other. No, they need each other to support each other and then become a real change that everybody needs, because at the end of the day, change for the people is still the most important, right? So therefore, thank you.
Okay, well done. I can see the real growth from the house, Oliora. And now, Minh Khuê, what is your questions for your friend?
Okay, so you did really good on your speech. I totally agree about your viewpoint that policy can formalize change, but I only have one curiosity. Imagine a scenario where communities do not support or believe in a policy being released, how will it truly endure in practice? Can you explain?
Oh, thank you. I mean, that is like really easy, because a community is a government is only shaped by community, right? So a policy cannot truly function if the people, the community doesn't agree with it. We can organize protests, etc., etc. And if that is like really, really unequal, it is very unjust, then they totally have the right to obligate to not obligate with that policy. Because sometimes governments are not just people who give out dumb decisions. There are people who think things through, and it is a professional system, I would say.
All right. And now, it's your turn, Khuê. Khuê, bây giờ con sẽ bắt đầu phần trình bày của mình nha.
Okay, so my speech will start on a countdown of 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now today, here, when we talk about community service, we think of a lot of main purpose. But here, let's think about only 2 main purpose that people think. is community service to help other people or to develop responsible future leaders? Both sound meaningful, both sound beautiful, right? But if I must choose which is more important, I firmly believe the main purpose of community service is to help others. And developing future leaders should be like the outcome of the reason, not the primary goal. Now, let me explain why I think so. Firstly, community service exists because there's a need, right? There's a flooded village, there's children without access to healthcare or education, there's plastic and polluted rivers, and these are not training tools for leadership practice. These are real problems affecting real people. And if we ever shift the focus to how can we develop me instead of how can this help them, we quietly move the center of the project from the community to ourselves, and that shift is dangerous. And there's a concept in social policy called the helper high, that when we help others, we feel good. But when feeling good becomes the main motivation, service becomes performance. And that's when it's only image, but it's not about the meaning. And it becomes about certificates, photos, university applications, the whole picture of a good leadership. And that will not result in the meaningful outcomes of a real service. If community service becomes a leadership factory, then we risk turning vulnerable communities into classroom for privileged students. Secondly, impacts must become identity, I believe, because if the primary role is leadership development, then success is measured by how much volunteers grow. But if the primary goal is helping others, then success is measured by whether the community becomes stronger. And I believe that the later measurement feels more ethical, right? I'm not saying here that leadership development is unimportant, because in fact, responsible leaders are extremely valuable. But here's my point. The best leaders are not trained by focusing on themselves, but they are shaped by sincerely focusing on others and by able to let their guard down and be with each other people, right? And leadership should be the product of service, not it should be the byproduct of service, not the product itself. And when young people serve with humility, when they listen before acting, when their main purpose is helping people, then that is when leadership naturally develops. And that is when the natural skills, the natural potential in theirs actually spark. And finally, let me say something. If community service stops helping community effectively, it loses its moral legitimacy, right? But if it helps community well, it will always produce responsible leaders along the way. So yes, community service can shape future leaders, but its heart, its core purpose, its core meaning must always remain helping others people. So that is why I believe that community service is way much more important. It is the primary reason, and then leadership is going to be the really good outcome of it. That's it for my speech.
Thank you for your presentation. Wow, you at this time, at this point, you demonstrated strong reasoning and stay calm even though at this moment right now, the final round. Okay, so Phương Vi, what is your questions?
So yeah, I think that your speech is like really great, but many service programs can require coordination, advocacy, and decision making. Aren't those like leadership skills? And how can you separate helping from leadership development in practice?
I believe that in my speech have mentioned clearly that when stepping into everything that's considered as like a community service, and its main purpose primarily in the first place is to protect and help people. And I think here, what am I actually saying on is that leadership skills are important and that you could step into it with the hope of improving your leadership skill. But I think that in the end of the day, that should just only be below the very, very meaning of, okay, in the end, I could help people, I could make an impact. And then I think that that impact is going to also help with the leadership skills and the leadership characteristic in yourself. And so I think that you could come in with leadership skills and you could come out with better leadership skills. But in the end, what matters the most is you believe that, oh, I did make a good impact on people, and that's what actually matters to me.
Okay, so Phương Vi, are you satisfied with her answer?
Okay.
Okay, and now I will leave the left for the judges. Okay, please take the minutes for the final decision. Có thể nói là hôm nay cô rất là vui và ban giám khảo cũng rất là vui về bây giờ Các anh giám khảo đang phải đưa ra một cái quyết định rất là khó khăn bởi vì hai bạn đều thể hiện rất là xuất sắc và điểm số chắc là rất là sát nhau. Dù kết quả như thế nào thì ban giám khảo tin rằng những cái ý tưởng mà các bạn chia sẻ hôm nay sẽ không có dừng lại ở cuộc thi này. Và những người trẻ có những suy nghĩ tích cực và mong muốn đóng góp cho cộng đồng chắc chắn sẽ làm được những cái nhiều điều ý nghĩa ở trong tương lai. Okay, so no matter result, we believe the ideas you share today will go far beyond this competition. Young people who cares about their community like you or here can create meaningful change in their futures. All right, so yeah. Now, please give us a moment. Okay, let's see. It seems like we got the result over here. Okay. So, I got the votes already. Phương Vi, Minh Khuê, please come back here. Okay. Right. Okay, so I think I will let Mr. Albert to help me with this part because I want one of the judges will be the one who give you the comments, also with the feedback and announce with the result today. Okay, so Mr. Albert.
Hello there. Hi again, Phương Vi, Minh Khuê. Excellent presentations. Both of you performed really, really well and have improved in confidence over today's session. So excellent. Good job for that. Phương Vi, you're speaking very calmly, maybe a little too calmly at times, but you're speaking very well and very clearly. All of your ideas are suitable and easy to understand. Minh Khuê, excellent confidence there and really nice delivery of your speech. You use great vocabulary and perform very well. So excellent. Miss Im, would you like me to read out the results?
Okay, I won you. So why don't you help me with this part as well?
Okay, so very, very tough decision to choose a winner, but overall, Minh Khuê, you are the champion of this B1 Ambassador competition. Excellent job.
So congratulations, Minh Khuê. Okay, you are the ambassadors for B1 education right now. Okay, Minh Khuê. Okay, now turn on your microphone and share out your thoughts. Minh Khuê.
It was a little bit noisy, so I can't turn on my
Okay.
mic. First of all, I was really stunned. I didn't know I could get it this far. I believe that after this competition, first, I want to say thank you to my mom because she really did give me a lot of mental support. Secondly, thank you to my friends in here. They said that I will win, but I didn't think of that. And lastly, thank you so much for the people that I clashes with today, especially Phương Vi. I really admire her. She did a really good job. I thought she was the champion, but I just guess luck did something dirty to her today. But yeah, thank you so much for this amazing experience. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Aton. Thank you, Miss Ying, for the amazing experience today. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Okay, and Phương Vi, you are the runner-up I have to say that I really impressed, like the way you calmed like the father, like the final. I don't know what to say right now because I'm so impressed, right? So can you share your thought with us?
So, like I said, it's a really fun experience. Like, I don't see any like competitiveness at all. I just think it's like a somewhere I can share my thoughts and all of that. I can question, and I feel like it is totally deserved that Stereo got the champion. No lies.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, Mr. Anthony, do you have a few words for them?
Again, to piggyback what Mr. Albert said, those were amazing performances. I had the hardest time trying to decide which one was better. It was literally flip a coin. Both were amazing. I remember a couple of days ago when I did the evaluations for both of them, I saw that both of them had gotten perfect scores. So the potential is there, the skill is there. Fungvi, do not let today's loss in any way discourage you. You are an amazing speaker. Both you and Min Quay are the top of the competition. Okay. The difference between you two is literally, as we like to say in America, a frog's hair. Okay. It is super, super thin. Both of you have excellent futures in debating or law or maybe even government or politics. Okay. So pursue that, pursue your English education, and I guarantee you will go far. You'll probably, both of you will probably study abroad, and I wish the best for both of you. Congratulations, Min Quay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. Và bây giờ cô xin phép công bố giải thưởng của phần hôm nay. Xin mời bạn Khang vui lòng cho xem danh sách các thí sinh của hôm nay không được không ạ? Ok, và đây là kết quả cuối cùng của cuộc thi ngày hôm nay từ B1. So the champion will be asked. The champion is Minh Khuê and the runner-up is Phương Vi. The second and the third runner-up is Gia Hân and Khả My. So we have also the top 8 finalists are Bảo Quyên, Bảo Châu, Thảo Ngọc and Xuân Thủy. So B1 trao 4 suất học bổng 100% học phí, trị giá tương đương 30 triệu đồng cho mỗi suất. B1 awards for full scholarship worth 30 million Việt Nam đồng each và 12 suất học bổng 50% học phí trị giá tương đương 15 triệu đồng mỗi suất and 12 half scholarship worth 15,000 Việt Nam đồng each. Và như vậy chúng ta đã đi đến những khoảnh khắc cuối cùng của cuộc thi Đại sứ Public Speaking B1 Education ngày hôm nay. Xin chúc mừng tất cả các thí sinh đã tham gia cuộc thi. Dù kết quả hôm nay như thế nào, các em đã thể hiện sự dũng cảm, nỗ lực và tinh thần học hỏi rất đáng được trân trọng. Ban tổ chức tin rằng những kỹ năng và trải nghiệm mà các em có được ngày hôm nay sẽ tiếp tục đồng hành cùng các em trên chặng đường học tập phía trước. Hy vọng rằng chúng ta sẽ còn được gặp lại các em trong những chương trình và hoạt động sắp tới của B1 Education. Xin chân thành cảm ơn quý phụ huynh, quý thầy cô trong ban giám khảo và tất cả mọi người đã dành thời gian tham dự và đồng hành cùng chương trình ngày hôm nay. Chúc mọi người một ngày thật tốt đẹp. Xin trân trọng cảm ơn. And now we come to the end of B1 Public Speaking Ambassador Competition. Congratulations to all contestants who participated today. No matter the result, you have shown courage, effort, and a strong learning spirit. We believe the skills and experiences you gain today will continue to support you in future learning journey. And we hope to see you again in future programs and activities at B1 Education. Our sincere thanks to the parents, the judges, teachers, and everyone who joined us today. We wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you and goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks to
you.
everyone.
Great job,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Yeah.
Great job. Goodbye, everyone.